Donald Trump recently made headlines by announcing in the Oval Office that the White House has come to an agreement with Harvard University. However, he added a note of caution, indicating that this arrangement is still in the works and not yet fully completed. All you have to do is paper it, right? Trump queried Education Secretary Linda E. McMahon, who agreed with him, saying, "It'll be great." But here's where it gets controversial. When pressed for specifics about the deal, Trump backtracked, clarifying that they were still finalizing the agreement. "We're very close to finishing. Linda's wrapping up the last details, and they will be contributing around $500 million, he elaborated. This hefty investment is expected to facilitate the establishment of various trade schools, aimed at equipping individuals with skills in artificial intelligence, engine mechanics, and a range of other sectors. Interestingly, while Trump confidently shared this information, an official spokesperson from Harvard has yet to provide any comment on the situation, leaving many wondering about the legitimacy of his claims. This unexpected declaration follows a period of stalled discussions between the Trump administration and Harvard, particularly after a recent judicial ruling against the administration's blockade of $2.7 billion in federal funds meant for the institution. Notably, Harvard is currently under scrutiny from several federal investigations, and the administration continues to threaten the university's access to these crucial funds. Trump elaborated that successfully reaching this deal would symbolize a form of absolution for Harvard's previous missteps. In his view, the agreement means that the university's sins are forgiven, suggesting a fresh start in relations. He stated that this financial commitment would significantly boost trade education facilitated by Harvard, framing it as a vital investment in the educational landscape facilitated by highly capable individuals. This proposed deal bears resemblance to an earlier arrangement between the Trump administration and Brown University, where the latter agreed to a $50 million payout to back workforce development in Rhode Island. However, it's important to note that Brown did not commit to operating trade schools directly, raising questions about the implications of Harvard's potential involvement. At the moment Trump made these statements, he was also signing an unrelated executive order focused on enhancing cancer research for children while leveraging the vast capabilities of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence. As he shifted from discussing this topic to addressing Harvard, the timing seemed deliberate, considering the ongoing pressures being applied to the prestigious university. Just a day prior, the White House had initiated uncommon federal suspension and debarment actions against Harvard, a move that could cut off the university's access to federal grants and contracts, underscoring the severity of the situation. Alarmingly, even as of last Sunday, top officials at Harvard remained vague about the progress of settlement discussions, leaving stakeholders confused about the status and terms of any possible agreement. Annie Pritzker, chair of the Harvard Corporation, candidly expressed her uncertainty regarding the conclusion of the negotiations, stating that she had absolutely no idea how it would unfold. Her skepticism about the proposed $500 million payout was evident when she remarked, "I've heard the Trump administration say that," when pressed for details. Adding to the ambiguity, Harvard Provost John F. Manning, 82, chose not to disclose any information about the ongoing talks, adopting a tight-lipped demeanor instead. Trump has frequently asserted that an agreement with Harvard is imminent, having initially revealed that discussions had resumed back in June. He anticipated an announcement would come within the next week or so, yet more than 3 months have elapsed with no finalized deal evident. This situation raises several questions. Is Trump's claim of a potential agreement genuinely grounded in reality, or is it merely political posturing? What do you think about the implications of such a deal for higher education and federal funding? We encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments.